Hey guys, it's Gilbert again. What's up? I'm just going to show you some more stuff. So this is the next day, next morning. I wanted to show you, remember how I put my chopsticks inside the can? This is kind of why I did it, so that I could pull it out like this. Isn't that cool? Woo! All right. The other nice thing about holding on to this stuff is that silicone generally only sticks to itself. So for example, if I have a mold, and I'm going to unmold this right now, I can use some of this stuff as kind of a sandwich in between wet and dry, and the silicone will stick to it. So I usually tend to keep that stuff for a little while anyways. And then you can just kind of peel out the rest of the stuff. So that's the thing is, if you have a bucket or something that you're not going to be able to use, or that you're not going to want to use for another few hours, better to let the silicone dry, or rather set. Okay, so this is my 1-part mold, and I wanted to show you guys. Is that better? I should probably get it in a little bit more. This is my 1-part mold. I just wanted to show you guys how I demold the 1-part mold. I'm gonna go over here, grab my knife. I also have. You can also use like tools like this to just kind of pry up underneath it. Be careful, obviously. But more often than not, what you can do is you don't really need to cut it. I put a lot of glue on this, which isn't bad. I don't really mind since it's a 1-part mold. And so what I'm doing is I'm just trying to cut through this old piece of cardboard, which is, you know, just what I happen to have on hand. And now I'm just going to kind of slowly take this, which was the retainer for the rest of the mold solution. I don't really have to get this stuff off, but what I'm trying to do is I want to get this glue off so that I can put something underneath there. This is going to be especially true if I have something that might be ceramic or glass. In this case, I have the, here's the deal is that the wood is very porous, and so if you have a really hot glue gun, the glue will actually go into the to the pores on the cellular structures of the wood inside the grain. So I'm trying to be careful here. All right, and so now what I'll do is I'm going to just kind of gently kind of peel it up a little bit. I'm just kind of giving it a little bit of a pull here. See, there we go. Check it out. So this can also happen, guys. So if you have something that's precious, you know, to your family, you don't want to, you know, you don't want to lose one of great grandma's pearls or whatever. I don't know what grandmas have these days, but this is what's called a 1-part mold. And so unfortunately this old piece of costume jewelry didn't quite make it. I have to do a little bit of repair, but more or less it's about just fine. You guys can see right here that this was the glue that I put underneath because I didn't want to get too much of an undercut. So for example, if you know, I take this off, you can see this part right here reflects that part right there. If I hadn't put that there, I would probably have a big negative space that's going in there. And then if I want to get this thing off, I can kind of get a tool. It's probably better to have a screwdriver, but I can work on that later. But and you know, the other thing too to remember is that when you cast stuff, guys, you're going to see that there might be some dirt or some paint or any of that kind of stuff going on in here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to tidy up, and then I will show you guys how to mix the plaster and do a 1-part mold.